I feel like for the last two characters they're going to reveal, one of the two is definitely going to surprise us. I don't know in what way, but I just have a feeling that it's going to be very surprising. So welcome back everybody for another Kuro no Kiseki news update video. For this time, the final two characters have been revealed, and my oh my, we got a good one today. So let's get into it. Once again, all the translations that I'll be reading are courtesy of Gamatsu, so if you want to check out the article yourself, I'll drop a link in the description. So one of the first few things that was revealed to us was the voice actors for the characters. So the voice actor for Von Arkwright is Daisuke Ono, whom you may know as the voice of, let's say, Jotaro Kujo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, or Shizuo Heiwajima from Durarara, or maybe Sebastian Michaelis from Black Butler. And for Agnes Claudel, her voice actor is Miku Ito. You may know her as the voice of Miku Nakano from the Quintessential Quintuplets, or maybe even Maple from Nekopara. Now for Fedi El Fayed, she is voiced by Yui Ogura, and you may know her as Sana Futaba from Majiji Record, or maybe even the Priestess from Goblin Slayer. Now for Eren Wei, he is voiced by Yuma Ichida. You probably know him as Megumi Fushiguro from Jujutsu Kaisen, or maybe even Kyosoma from Fruits Baskets. Now for Reset Twinning, she is voiced by Yui Ishikawa. You probably know her in her roles as 2B from Nier Automata, or maybe Mikasa Ackerman from Shingeki no Kyojin, or maybe even Violet Evergarden from Violet Evergarden. Now for Quattro Salición, they are voiced by Mutsumi Tamura, whom you may know as the voice of Kobayashi from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, or even Zorome from Darling in the Franxx. Now that's it for the voice actors for the characters that were previously revealed. Now we can actually talk about the two new characters that were revealed just the other day. So first on the list, we got Judith Ranster, and she is voiced by Yoko Hikasa. You may know her in her roles as Ryusuke Mori from High School DxD, Stephanie Dola from No Game No Life, Kyoko Kirigiri from Danganronpa. Now we can go into the details of her. She's age 22. She uses a Stella Butte, or probably just call it a Meteor Whip. And a quote from her: "It seems like a tricky situation for a singular person, so I'm allowing you guys to help out. Any objections?" And here's a description. One of the top actresses of the Orbital cinema industry, she catches the eyes of many fans with her skilled acting and pinkish blonde hair. She has a friendly personality, but also is highly professional when it comes to her work as an actress. She also has a strong will and sense of justice to stand up for the weak, no matter who she has to face against. Although she appears as an actress to the media, she also has a secret side job that she conducts in between her acting. But due to her slightly clumsy personality, she often finds herself in unideal situations, and sometimes even lets her enemies in on her weaknesses. And here are some screenshots of her, and here's a pose of her in front of the cinema, and here she is just doing an attack, and she has hearts on her butt pockets. Nice. On the surface, I definitely think I'll actually really like this character based on this description of her character. She is older, so she definitely fits the bill of characters that I would probably like. So looking forward to learning more about her as we go along. Okay, before I talk about this character, at the end of the last update video, I said one of the last two characters will be very surprising. And lo and behold, this man right here has shook the community the moment he was revealed. So let me talk about him here. So we got Burgard Zeman, or Zeman, I don't know how you pronounce that, but we don't have his voice actor just yet, but I would imagine he would have a very gruff, old-sounding voice similar to Gilead Osborne or something like that. But here's a quote from him. "Ahaha, don't say such trivial things. I knew you'll like it when there are more strings attached." And a description here: "A muscular, one-eyed man who is a master of the Kunlun style, one of the three great Eastern martial arts, and has many students across the continent. He used to travel the continent of Zemuria for work, but has since retired and abandoned his real name to enjoy traveling and living his life the way he desires to. To Vaughn, he was the mentor who taught him proper martial arts. Burgard never stopped Vaughn from becoming a fixer either. Later on, during the conflict between the Empire and the Republic, Vaughn heard that Burgard died after being involved in a certain incident." This is where everybody was like, holy shit. Now, if you don't remember, let me give you a refresher here. So this picture right here, it basically says everything. I don't think I really need to explain what's going on here. So many things point to being the same character. And I think we're all definitely looking forward to seeing how the story of this man is revealed and what happened, you know, during this point in time during CS3 and now. Now here's some close-ups of him. And it looks like he's doing a craft here or something like that. On another note, I guess we don't really have to figure out who the mystery dominion of the group is. So something else they also revealed was a couple crafts for each of the characters. This one being Coin Bullet for Van. Inflicts damage in a half circle range by shooting coins at enemies. This craft has a very little cooldown time, so it is easy to shift to the next action. It also decreases the attack power of enemies. Okay. So it's a 10 mirror coin. Nice touch. That debuffs the enemy. Not bad. These are probably all early game crafts, so you're probably not going to see anything too fancy just yet. And here's what it looks like in action. And for Agnes, she has Glowhammer, deploys an orbital field in a hammer shape, and inflicts damage to enemies struck within its range. It recovers EP according to how much damage it deals. So it is also a useful weapon, it's also useful as a support craft if you're fighting mainly with arts. That's how it looks, and here's how it looks in action. Now for Fedi Al-Fayed, she has Rapid Burst, an attack craft that shoots enemies in a half circle range. It has slightly low damage, but is able to lower the enemy's attack power, so its true value is exhibited in battles against many enemies. And that's how it looks in action. Okay, now for Aaron Way, he has Eagle Talon Kick, a high damage jump double kick technique from the Eastern martial arts Moonflower style. This craft only attacks a single enemy, but the damage output is extraordinary and restricts the enemy from using skills. So it's a seal of sorts, but man, look at that enemy. That's very different compared to what we've seen lately. Holy crap. It's like a mutant bee of sorts. And there it is in action. Now for Reset, she has Sonic Chaser. Reset engulfs herself with light and moves at a super speed to unleash a fury of blows with her fists and blade gear. This craft can only target a single enemy, but has a high damage output and enables Reset to maintain her boosted speed. Okay, so it is almost a buff of sorts. And yeah, it definitely looks like she's going at high speed there. Okay, cool. Now for Quattro, they have Lapras Code. Quattro inputs a special code into his pulse gun, and Fio, the orbital drone, lays down a powerful field around him, which boosts Quattro's attack for a limited time, as well as acts as a shield. Also an attack boost plus a shield, not bad. And that's how it looks in action. Now for Judith, she has Criminal Brute, an area of effect craft that attracts enemies around Judith with her whip, then attacks them with rotating strikes. It has a decent amount of damage output and reach, enabling Judith to attack many enemies within her range. Okay, that's cool. Long range AoE is always nice to have. And last but not least, for Burgard, he has Howling Boost. Burgard roars at enemies and damages them. It also boosts his own statuses, disables the enemy's movement, and negates any status boost the enemy may have. That's actually really good, I guess. Being able to buff yourself while simultaneously debuffing the enemy is really good. So I'm looking forward to actually trying this guy out. And with that, that's all the new character information. Aside from that, the game is actually finally coming out on September 30th, which is great. Definitely looking forward to that later in the year. 100% will probably play it. And it's also coming out on PS4. Don't really know if it's going to get any sort of PS5 patch, but hopefully there will be. Now with all the main cast finally being revealed, we'll probably get some more battle gameplay of Reset, Quattro, Judith, and Bergen, probably. And then hopefully after that, we can finally see a trailer of sorts to get us even more hyped for the game. So definitely looking forward to that as well. Now that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, or maybe follow my Twitter or joining my Discord. All the links will be in the description. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.